On an ordinary afternoon, Akash, our wannabe Beethoven, gets hit by a scooter while trying to cross the street. Behind the wheel is Sophie, a girl who feels so guilty for launching Akash a good 2 meters into the air that she invites him out for an apology lunch. Somewhere between the watery risotto and some awkward jokes, she finds out he's a pianist and decides to invite him to play at her dad's restaurant. Nice move, Sophie. Nice move. Later, Akash pulls home, takes off his glasses, and, plot twist alert, turns out the guy isn't blind at all. He's been faking blindness to unlock his creativity. It's like using a vintage filter on Instagram. It looks artsy, but it's fake. For years, he's been milking this act to get gigs and sell the image of being a blind piano prodigy, and of course to charm the ladies. The next day, he plays at the restaurant. The crowd is blown away because honestly, who doesn't love a blind pianist? Coincidentally, Pramod, a big shot, is there having dinner. He loves the show and hires Akash to play as a surprise at his wedding anniversary party with his wife Simi. Pramod lies to Simi about going on a trip to keep the surprise. You see where this is going, right? Sophie ends up spending the night at Akash's place because of the rain. He pretends not to see anything while she changes clothes right in front of him, and obviously sparks fly, they hook up and fall asleep together. Meanwhile, Akash gets ready to play piano at Pramod's apartment. When he gets there, Simi opens the door and says her husband isn't home. Akash insists and only gets inside because a nosy neighbor is staring them down. While the poor guy is playing Beethoven in the living room, Akash notices something weird. Pramod is lying dead on the floor. Simi pretends everything is normal because she thinks the pianist is blind. He keeps up the act, goes to the bathroom, and, surprise again, finds Simi's lover hiding in there, a total horror show. Akash keeps playing Beethoven while the shady couple stuffs the body into a fake Louis Vuitton suitcase. After that creepy gig, Akash tries to report everything to the police. Problem is, Inspector Manohar, who shows up to help, is actually Simi's lover and the one who killed Pramod. Akash freezes mid-report and makes up a story about a dead cat. Yes, a cat. To test if he's really blind, Manohar throws a knife at him. Akash doesn't flinch. Things get even messier when Simi pushes the nosy neighbor off her balcony after realizing she knows too much. Akash sees it all, but can't do anything except pretend he didn't. Again. He tries to tell Sophie everything, but before he can, Simi shows up offering him poisoned sweets. Result? Akash passes out, and when he wakes up, surprise, now he's actually blind. Karma hits hard. From there, he tries to escape, but ends up kidnapped by a trio of hustlers, Dr. Swami, Saku, a lottery ticket seller, and Murli, a rickshaw driver. They almost sell his kidneys on the black market, but back off when Akash reveals details only someone divinely blessed would know. Together, they hatch a crazy plan to blackmail Simi and Manohar. If it were me, I'd have run straight to the police with evidence and never trusted my kidneys to 3 street scammers. But okay. And so we hit peak chaos. Betrayals, fake money, organ trafficking, Simi almost becoming an unwilling liver donor, you name it. In the end, Simi tries to kill Akash but runs into a killer rabbit, which makes her crash her car and die on the road. Fun fact, this movie was partly inspired by a 2010 French short film that I unfortunately couldn't find to show you. Sorry about that. And seriously, if it were me, I'd never play piano in a married couple's house. 2 years later, Sophie's living her best life in Europe, totally over her lying ex. But fate is ironic. He bumps into her playing piano at a pub in London. They talk, he confesses everything, and in the final scene, Akash knocks over a can with his cane. So is he really blind or just faking it again? This movie makes you question everything. So tell me, do you think Akash was really blind in the end or still fooling everyone? Honestly, I don't know, but drop your thoughts in the comments. Hope you love this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. See you in the next one.